Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about resin. In this video I will talk about what resin and resin art is, and more specifically the material needed for resin art. Okay, so what is resin? Resin is a chemical compound that when dry hardens into a shiny, tough and smooth plastic. There are two types of resins. We have epoxy resin and UV resin, which I'll come back to later. By itself, resin is completely clear, but when mixed with paints or poured into other objects, it can create a stunning variety of arts and crafts, aka resin arts, which is pretty self-explanatory by its name alone, but I'll explain it anyways. Just like the name states, it's an art form that mainly uses resin. It can be mixed with paints or inks to create colorful patterns and beautiful designs. Now to resin itself. We have two types of resin, namely epoxy resin and UV resin. This is epoxy resin, and as seen in the image, there are two different types of it, labeled A and B. A is the actual resin, while B is the hardener. Without B, your resin will not cure/harden. They go hand in hand, so you need them both. This specific resin takes a longer time to cure and cannot be cured using a UV light, meaning it has to be let out to dry by itself. But UV resin can be cured using a UV light. And if you do not have a UV lamp, you can always use the sun. Although it will take a bit longer, it will do the trick. Next, you need a measuring cup for accuracy and a disposable,
preferably a silicone one, because #let's learn to reduce, reuse and recycle
cup for mixing. I say go for a silicone material for both for easy cleanup. And to mix up the resin, you can always use a popsicle stick or a silicone mixer. Hand gloves. Resin is a chemical, and although most resins are non-toxic, it's better to be safe than sorry. Plus, getting resin off your hands can be a real pain in the buttocks, and I know for a fact you wouldn't want to be constantly washing your hands while working on a project. And just in case you do get resin on your skin, be sure to wash it away with warm water and soap. Okay, so moving on. One of the most important pieces of equipment needed when using resin is a face mask. And I'm not talking about the ones we wore during COVID. It is very important so we do not inhale the vapor from resin because it is harmful for our lungs and will cause lung problems after long exposure. It is to be worn when working with resin. So every single time you use resin, you must wear your respirator mask. Next, an electric or manual drill. This is actually not needed when you're first starting, but it's very useful and it's something you can buy after you've gotten comfortable with resin. Same thing with pliers. They aren't needed as a first timer, but I would recommend getting them both, especially if you plan on making things like jewelry, keychains, and so on. Followed by that is its cousin, a deburring tool. You use this tool to clean up your work and get rid of rough edges. And like I said, it is not needed when you're first starting out, but it is something you should get as you get more comfortable with resin. Now, we want to give our projects life and personality, and we're going to do so with color. And for that, you're going to need powdered pigments, liquid pigments, gold, silver, and copper leaf flakes, dried flowers, miniature animals, people, and even a mini printer. And of course, I saved the best for last, which is, drumroll please, silicone molds. The other things I mentioned aren't as important as a silicone mold/molds because you need a silicone mold to be able to put those stuff in it. You can find tons and tons of cool and unique molds to use. There are so many options to choose from. Just get whatever piques your interest or fits whatever it is you're going for. I definitely did not mention every single thing, but I did mention the basics that you would need to get into resin. And if any experienced person who has worked with resin is watching this video, please feel free to share anything I might have missed in the comments below. Thank you all so much for making it to the end of the video. I really do appreciate it. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you'd like this video and you'd like to see more resin related videos. And I hope to see you all in the next. Bye.